Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, we'd love it if you would subscribe down below and give this video a thumbs up. Today is our favorite video of the entire year. It's our best of beauty for 2017. So let's get into it because we have a lot of products to share with you guys. Okay, so quick disclaimer, we're only going to talk about products that stood out to us in the past. We try to do every single category, so like foundation, concealer, powder, blush, bronzer, everything, and our favorite in that category. But we've been watching a few of these videos so far, and everyone just kind of shared the products they were loving overall. So if we didn't love a product in a category, we're just not going to talk about that category, if that makes sense. And we're going to try to go in order of like your makeup that you would put on. So we're starting off with makeup. I have a foundation favorite, Carly does not. I don't. I need recommendations because I did not. I tried a lot this year and I was really into BB creams, but I haven't found anything that like wowed me. Yeah. So this is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. I love this foundation. The only thing I don't like about it is the scent. It smells like paint. I'm sure you've heard that a million times, but it's like a $6 foundation. It's very thin in consistency, so it blends out on the skin really well. You only need a little bit to cover your whole face. I feel like it does look amazing in photos. It doesn't look cakey. It just blends in with the skin. I love this. Another complaint though is the shade selection. This is Buff Bisque, which is a light medium, and right now it's a bit too dark for me, but the light shade is a bit like pinky red, so I just wish they had more neutral shades, but obviously they might expand eventually. But it's such a good foundation for $6. I love this. So next is concealer, and we put this in our favorites video last year, but it was really still the only concealer that stood out to us. So Tarte Shape Tape is our favorite of the year. I had a ride with my eyes this year. Like, I went from looking 12 to 50, I feel like. My under eye wrinkles, like, they don't even come right down here like fine lines. Like, they go all the way down here. If anyone has recommendations on how to fix that, I'd highly appreciate it. But this is the only one that doesn't really like make you look like make me look older. Yeah. It does look a tad dry, I still say, but out of all of them, it's definitely the best. It's creamy, it's full coverage. You guys know it's the best concealer. It's affordable for how long this stuff lasts. Exactly. Like, this is so much product because you don't need a lot. Please don't use a lot. You need the tiniest amount. It'll look beautiful. Okay, so now we're going to do the powder face products portion of this video. We both have a face powder we love. I have the NYX No Filter Finishing Powder. This is a dupe for the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. It's so amazing. I have the shade Light, which oddly enough you can only get online at Ulta, which is fine because I order from Ulta pretty frequently. But it's just beautiful. It gives the skin a nice sheen. It's a very finely milled powder because it's baked, so it has like that typical dome shape. This is my second compact of this in like not less than 6 months. I forget when I bought the first one, but I've gone through over one in a year, which is pretty crazy because I don't use that much face powder, really just to set my under eyes, my nose, and then the perimeter of my face. It's like a light dusting. So yeah, I really love this. It's a drugstore product. It's a great powder. And my favorite face powder of the year was the Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder. I have the shade Light, Translucent Light. The cap is in my bathroom because it has powder in it. It has this awesome little like top that protects your powder from falling out, so it's perfect for traveling. This powder looks so, it like doesn't show up on the skin. I don't know how it does it, but I set my face with it and it still looks dewy and pretty, but it provides that powder base for your other powder products to go on top of. And it's talc free. It's amazing. It doesn't make you look dry. It is pretty pricey, and I usually don't spend that much on makeup, but I think it's totally worth it. And I've had this for a long time and I still have quite a few left. So I already have backup and I'm just waiting to use it up. Okay, so now bronzer. My favorite bronzer of the year, it's still a bronzer. Yeah. It's the Bare Minerals Invisible Bronze. I adore this so much. Like, when it first came out, I knew I had to have it. I was like, this looks incredible. I have the shade Medium. It's a bit too dark for me right now, but it's not too dark that I can't wear it, so I've still been using it because their shades are a little off. They only have like 5 different shades, and I feel like the tones are a little weird. I like the tone of this one a lot. And again, it gives the skin a beautiful sheen. It has like the lightest amount. It's not even glitter. I would say it's just shimmer in it, so it just lays on the skin really well. It blends out beautifully. It's my all-time favorite bronzer for sure. This year was really hard for me to pick a bronzer because I bought so many. Like, I spent a lot of money on bronzers. I just got so into it. My honorable mentions are the Hourglass Ambient Bronzer in the lighter one. I forgot what it's called at the moment. Love that. And I love the Bobbi Brown Golden Light Bronzer. Both are expensive bronzers, but I love them. But this product stood out to me. When I thought about products that I discovered this year, this one was one of the first things that came to mind.
I love this too, by the way. This one's a powder product.
It's the Milk Makeup Baked Bronzer. It's the Milk Makeup Matte Bronzer in the shade Baked. And it is a stick cream bronzer. I got so into cream and liquid products this year, you'll see. I just really fell in love with them. Our skin has gotten a lot drier this year especially, and I think cream just looks so beautiful on the skin. And this is the perfect tone. It's not too warm, not too cool. It goes on so nicely. It blends out beautifully, and it's only like $24.
And it lasts a long time.
It lasts a long time. I think this is an amazing product, and on my more natural days, I'll just wear it by itself, and I think it looks beautiful. But then today, because we were filming, I put another bronzer on top of it, and it still, it like layers beautifully. It looks so nice, and it's almost cool enough to be kind of a contour, so definitely create some like depth in your dimension in your face. It's amazing. I highly recommend this stuff.
It's good. So next up is highlighter. We don't have, or did you have a blush favorite?
Yeah.
Oh, then
I do.
About your blush favorite.
Okay, my blush favorite. Another cream product. And this is no surprise, or it shouldn't be, because I love these. The Glossier Cloud Paints, I have all four. My two favorites are Haze, which is this like deep berry color, and Dusk, they're so dirty. Dusk, which is the like deep nude, almost bronze color. But then my favorite combination, the one I wore today, is mixing Puff and Dusk, because Puff is a cool tone light pink. And when you mix it with Dusk, it just creates this like...
I'm surprised you bought this one though.
Yeah, it looks... They're so good. It's the formula. The formula has drawn me in. They're like a gel consistency. They're so easy to mix. I just mix it on the back of my hand, pat my fingers, pat it on. I love how these look. Honestly, this might be the standout product of the year for me. I think they are by far the best Glossier makeup product that Glossier has. So good. I love them. I love them.
Okay, so now we're talking about highlighters. My favorite highlighter of the year, well, okay, so the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter, I think we put that one in our favorites last year.
We did.
And so since we talked about it so in depth last year, I didn't want to dwell on it, but that one I use more than any other because it does look so natural. So when I'm not wearing a lot of makeup, it looks really nice on the skin. But this is like I know, it's super, because I don't want to waste. Okay, so this is my favorite for this year just because it's such a unique formula. It's so beautiful.
You didn't say what it was.
Oh yeah, it's the Jouer, what is it called? Powder highlighter in the shade Citrine, and it almost feels, well, okay, so it's a powder, but when you put it on the skin, it looks like a cream highlighter, which I love because it just looks more natural and blends in with the skin, whereas a lot of metallic highlighters I feel like totally sit on top of the skin, and that's just not a good look. And we don't really like metallic highlighters. We like them to look natural. So because this looks like a cream, it does look fairly natural. I don't know if you can tell. I'm wearing it on my cheeks today. And it's just the most beautiful shade. It just looks good on any skin tone. And they have reformulated these, apparently, people have said. So I'm trying to make it last, which is another reason I use the Essence one more, because that's like a $5 highlighter. This one's more expensive, and I don't want to have to repurchase since they changed the formula. But it's so good. It just looks beautiful on the skin. So like Britta said, we like more natural highlights for every day. So I don't necessarily wear this every day, but when I thought about the highlighter that I use the most, like when traveling this year or for like events, it was definitely this. It is the Smashbox x Casey Holmes Spotlight Palette in Pearl. What is it? It's just Pearl. Yeah, and then the
Pearl.
shade we like, you can...
And the shade we like
is...
that's
it
not
is
right.
Pearl.
Yeah, Crank It Up Pearl? Is that the shade you
Crank
like?
It Up Pearl.
Crank It Up Pearl, this middle one. I'm wearing it today, and I actually hadn't worn it in a while, and I forgot how stunning it is.
Yeah,
it's
good.
just...
They look similar, actually.
They really do look similar. It's such a beautiful shade. This mirror is super nice, like I said. We went on so many trips this year, and a lot of those trips, this is the only highlighter I brought. It has such a nice mirror, and this color is just beautiful. I really like it. Again, it's not super natural, but it's also not like one of those metallic, like Britta said, where it's just like a stripe on your face.
Like a Becca highlighter, those can be too intense sometimes. Still very pretty, just not our style.
Yeah. Okay, next up is eyeshadow, and we just did it in one category. I have individual colors, and Britta has a palette. So my favorite eyeshadow product of the whole year are the nude sticks. What are they called?
Nude Sticks Magnetic Matte Eye Color. They're like these pencils. I have 3 shades, Fig, Terra, and Twilight, which is the one I'm wearing on my eyes today. They're so easy to work with. They just look like this, so it's like a crayon, and you just draw it on. I blend it out. I can like buff it out with a brush. I love them. I think they're I'm gonna be wearing these forever.
Nude Sticks is a very good brand.
Yeah, we just definitely discovered them this year. And these eye pencils are one of my favorite products. I think they're so easy, and you can literally create a smoky eye within like a minute, and it looks awesome, and it lasts all day, and it doesn't crease. I have a lot of creases on my eyelids. This does not crease. I am obsessed. Okay, and mine is a palette. This is the Dose of Colors Baked Browns palette. Wait until you see the distress that's happening here. This is sad, to be honest. This is how much I've used this palette. This shade is almost completely gone. This shade just completely fell out because I traveled with this palette. And these ones look a little bit more intact, but this is hands down, I think, my all-time favorite eyeshadow palette. For starters, it's talc-free, which I'm allergic to talc, so I do still use it, maybe if we're just filming or something, but if I'm wearing an eyeshadow all day long and I wear a talc eyeshadow, my eyes will be red after the day is over. So I wear this more often because if I'm wearing something all day, it has to be this. And I just love it. It's so hard to find an eyeshadow that's talc free and performs really well. These blend out beautifully.
They're so nice. I have it too.
Yeah, I'm wearing it on the eyes today. They're very rich mattes, but you can like blend them out into nothing. Like this shade, a lot of times I'll just throw in the crease and call it a day, and it still looks so pretty, adds so much dimension. And I love that they're mainly neutral tones, I would say, so they look good on anyone, any skin tone. The best palette ever. Obviously I need a backup because this one is about to be gone. Okay, so I'm not wearing this mascara today, but it definitely was my favorite discovery of the year. It's the Maybelline Full and Soft. It is not new. I think it's been around for, I would say, 15 to 20 years. It's been around forever. It's one of the old ones that's like on the bottom shelf in Target. You know what I'm talking about. It's where they keep all the old mascaras. But it's so good. This is the waterproof version. I need to throw it away. It's actually really old and I have to get a new one. But the brush is just super basic. It's just, what are these called? Like just the wire bristles.
Like a spoolie almost.
Yeah,
I don't know.
And it's a little fatter, so it definitely gives you volume and it defines, but you can make it look so natural or you can build it up to be dramatic, and that's what I love about it. It doesn't flake. It's really black. I had the waterproof and the original. I loved both of them. I think it's such a good mascara, and it like explains why it's been around for so long and why it stood the test of time, because it's that good. My favorite this year was the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara. This is what the wand looks like. It's supposed to be a dupe for the Better Than Sex Mascara. I think this is 100 times better than that mascara. And the brushes don't look completely similar, but as you can see, it's a very densely packed brush, so it does add a lot of product and volume to your lashes, but I don't find that it clumps at all, even though with this brush you would assume that it clumps a lot. And I just love it. I actually ran out of it and was using some other mascaras just to try out, and then I repurchased this on vacation recently, and I forgot how much I loved it. It's so good. It is like $9, so a little pricier for drugstore, but it's drugstore nonetheless, and it's really great for volume. Okay, next up is brows. This is the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer Ultra Fine Tip Shaping Pencil, and we have the shade. What shade is this?
I have brunette.
I do too. Okay, we both have the shade brunette. It's the best drugstore pencil that we've ever used.
So good.
It's so good. So many people love like the NYX Micro Tip one. I hated that one.
I don't like it either.
Like all the ones we tried from the drugstore just haven't been good, and this one is better than the high-end pencils. I feel like
good
because it is an ultra fine tip, but it's also not too pigmented. So when you go to put it in your brows, it looks very natural, but it also blends out. I feel like it's hard to find a brow pencil that isn't too pigmented but also blends out.
But it doesn't blend out too much.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, usually if something blends out really well, it's too pigmented. You know what I'm saying? So this is just the perfect blend. The formula is amazing. I think that's my favorite part about it.
Me too.
And the color selection is really good. I actually think we could probably wear there's like
the
a
lighter
dark brown one.
The dark.
Or dark blonde.
Yeah.
Because that one looks cool toned as well. We have very cool toned eyelashes. Eyebrows. And this one is a little warm, but overall it's a good color for us. So
yeah.
I like that they don't lean too warm. It's so nice. And they have like 6 colors, I want to say.
Yeah.
So I think there's something for everyone. It's really good. Really good. Britta doesn't have a favorite brow gel, but my favorite by far is the Maybelline Brow Drama Sculpting Brow Mascara. It has a really weird wand. That's what I do. I love the formula of this, but the wand works really well in Carly's brows. Mine are just a lot smaller, so it's a little too big. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of the wand either, but the formula is so good. The color is perfect. This is the shade Soft Brown, and it holds your lashes, it tints them, but not overly tints them. I also tried Boy Brow this year. It might be shocking that I'm not the biggest fan, but I think this is so much better, and it's like a third of the price. Boy Brow deposits way too much product for my liking. I think this deposits the perfect amount, and like I said, it really holds your eyebrows in place without making them look like crunchy or too like intact, you know? Very natural looking. I love it, and it's like $6. It's a steal. Last up is lips. These are my favorite of the year for multiple reasons, but they are our custom Bite Beauty lipsticks. So they don't have names, but I'm wearing this like terracotta shade that I made on my lips right now. And then I also made like a cool tone nude brown situation. And Bite Beauty are our favorite lipsticks, hands down. Amazing. They're all natural. Well, I don't know if they're all natural, but they're food grade, so you can eat them. Yeah. So, all natural in some way. Yeah. They're so pigmented. They stay on the lips all day. They're comfortable. Can't say enough good things about them. They're amazing. Seriously phenomenal. And their branding's just beautiful. It's stunning. We went to the lip lab in New York and created our own lipsticks. So these are just like my favorite makeup product of the year because they like came from my heart and my mind. So I love them. I love them so much. And talking about Bite Beauty, I have two favorites. I could not decide. So the Bite Beauty lip liners were by far my most used lip product this year. I have been obsessed with lip liners this year, and I don't think it's gonna stop. I just love lining my lips and filling it in and then going. And then if I feel like it's getting dry throughout the day, I'll just put lip balm on, but the color is still there. Like, lip liners are amazing. If you're not using them, but it's hard to find a good one. Yeah, these are so good, and they're cheaper than the Bite lipsticks, and I still think they last a long time. They're $18, and I have, like I said, been using these all year, and like they're full. They're big. I do have a lot of shades though. I have more than these two, so I just kind of switch off. I'm wearing it number 36 today. And it's just this like pretty nude color. It's probably my favorite. It's really beautiful. They're wooden pencils, so you do have to sharpen them. That does not bother me. I know it bothers a lot of people, but just from working in the cosmetic industry, it's easier to get a creamy formula into, I mean, you have to, into a wooden like vessel, because that's how it can stay so creamy. So I totally understand, and I think that the formula is worth the little inconvenience. Yeah, I mean, I've never found a retractable lip liner I like. Me either. And then number 38 is one of my other frequently used ones. It's a dark, deep kind of berry nude. Love them both. Love these lip liners. And I wanted to layer my two favorite lip products today, so I did. And my other favorite is the Glossier Generation G. What do you even call these? Lipsticks. Are they lipsticks? I guess they are lipsticks. That's what they're called. When I first got Like, and I didn't like it. I was like, this is like a tinted lip balm. Why is it so expensive? I didn't understand. And then I ended up using it like every single day. It was just so easy to keep in my purse, throw on some color, super comfortable. The color wasn't too much of a punch. If I had natural makeup on, it didn't look weird. And then I ordered Zip recently, which is the red shade. Like is more of like a pinky, deep nude mauve. Yeah. So I love these. I think they're so good. The packaging is crap. Like this whole like thing broke. And they're $18. I think that's expensive. Yeah. But today I layered the Bite lip pencil in 036 with Like Generation G, and I've never done that before, and I think it looks so pretty. I love both of these lip products, but if you have to pick one, I would definitely go with the lip liners. They're so good. What's up for makeup? Our makeup tools that we discovered this year. First is the e.l.f. Stipple brush. This is a large stipple brush. There's a small one. This is $4. I think you can get it on the e.l.f. website or in the e.l.f. store. We got ours in store, but they don't sell it on like Target or Ulta, so it's a bit hard to find. It is. But it's so good. It's like just fluffy enough, if you can see what I'm doing here, where it's not too dense, where it's going to take off what's under. So like, you know, we use it for bronzer. We use it for bronzer. So like, sometimes if your stippling brush is too dense, it'll like move around your foundation if it's not set properly, I guess. But this one is like just fluffy enough where it blends out the bronzer and like makes it look so natural, and it doesn't deposit too much product. It's so good.
I can't believe it's $4, and mine has never shed once.
No, me
It
either.
is still, I've had this for majority of the year, and it's like still intact.
Yeah.
Still looking phenomenal. I thought about buying more, and I'm like, but why? Like, this is still good.
Yeah.
And we also discovered Alana Davidson this year
Yeah.
on YouTube, and she recommended this, and we love her recommendations. And
Yeah.
she uses this all the time too, and it's
really
$4. Nuts. And then our other tool is the L'Oreal sponge. I'm not sure what the actual title
Yeah,
is
I just
called.
ordered a new one, so I don't have it yet.
Mine's dirty because I used it today. It's so squishy and it's so nice. It blends out your foundation, concealer, anything so well. I love the kind of flat bottom because
Yeah.
you can just like pounce all your makeup and blend it in. And then it has somewhat of a point. I wish it was a tad pointier for concealer, but you can just pinch it, get in there. It's so good. I think it's like $8.
Yeah, it's better than the Beauty Blender, in my opinion.
I still think the Black Beauty Blender is better, but it's the best drugstore one I found, and I've tried a lot, so this one is so great. Next up is skincare, so we'll try to speed through these because we feel like this video is getting super long.
Sorry.
First we have Squalane, I think is how you say it. This is my standout skincare product of the year. It's the most hydrating, lightweight oil I've ever used in my life. I
So
literally
amazing.
mix it in with everything. I mix it in with any moisturizer I use. Sometimes I mix it in with foundation. I wear it morning and evening. It's so good. I got this bottle on Amazon. I think it's like $12 for 2 ounces, which is so incredibly inexpensive. Carly has the Ordinary one. Yep, the Ordinary. It's 100% plant-derived squalane, and it's 1 ounce for like $6.
So about the same price.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just the best thing, and it, like I said, it's a lightweight oil, so it goes on the skin really nicely. Like, it mixes in with anything you mix it in with, but then it dries down. It doesn't stay like a thick oil would on top of the skin. And you can also thin out thicker oils with squalane.
Yes.
So that's another way we love to use it. It's just so versatile. And I've watched a lot of Ordinary reviews, and a lot of people say that this is the best Ordinary product, like out of all of them, because it's good quality.
Yeah.
And that, I've had the Amazon one too, it's good. Next up is my probably most life-changing skincare product I've tried to date. This is the Differin Gel. You could only get it through your dermatologist until 2017, and in 2017 they made it accessible over the counter, so you can buy it at Target, CVS, really
Amazon.
anywhere, Amazon. It's amazing. It's a retinoid. It is adapalene gel, 0.1%, and they found that this particular retinoid is really good at fighting acne, and it's gentle enough. It's not as strong as Retin-A, so you can use it every day. I mean, Retin-A you can use every day too, but I have really sensitive skin. Yeah. So, you can use it every day, and I have seen the biggest difference in my skin. I used this for like 3 months at the beginning of the year, and I thought that my skin was looking great, but then I started incorporating all these new skincare products and like AHAs and BHAs, and I was like, oh, I shouldn't use Differin with those because it's just gonna make my skin irritated because I have such sensitive skin. So I stopped using it for a few months. My skin went crazy again, like breakouts, irritation. I started using it again, and my skin has been so good. I get like not a lot of breakouts. I have a few now because I was just traveling, and I really can use it every day, and I even use it with like some AHAs and BHAs some nights, and I just don't get overly irritated, and that's what I love so much about it. There is a period you have to wait to see results. Like, I don't think I really saw results for the first few months, honestly, but once you hit like the 2 to 3 month mark, I felt like I really started seeing results in my skin because it like evened my skin tone, shrunk my pores a little bit, like I said, fought acne, and it's so good. It's so good.
And not too expensive either.
Yeah, and not too expensive. It's like really affordable for something that does what it does. It's just, and it's really easy to use. Like, it's just a gel, you use a tiny amount. This tube lasts a really long time. Okay, next up is an eye cream. I recently discovered this in the past few months, but I had to include it because I think it's a life-changing eye cream. It's 100% pure coffee bean caffeine eye cream for dark circles and puffiness. It's 100% vegan and free of 1,000+ toxins. So it's an all-natural eye cream, and it smells incredible. It is the best-selling product I own in general. Like, it doesn't smell like coffee. It has like a creamy, almost almond vanilla scent. It's amazing. And it's a huge tube. You get 1 ounce, which is like how much foundation you tend to get. So it lasts a long time. I use this. I can use it at night. I have a thicker one I use at night, but in the morning it's good because it does reduce puffiness because of the caffeine in here. And you just need a little tiny amount, pat it into your under eye circles. I do see a reduction in puffiness when I use this. And I just love that it's all natural because it's important to use skincare that doesn't have toxic ingredients, you know, because that
goes right into your skin, goes right into your bloodstream. So when we find all natural products we love, we have to share them with you guys. And this eye cream is a standout product for me, for sure. Okay, speaking of natural skincare, I recently discovered the Make Prem Safe Me Relief Moisture Cream. It has only 12 ingredients, which is crazy to me. Yeah. Nuts. I don't know how they did it. It has really good stuff. Make Prem is a Korean brand. If you can tell, mine kind of got moved around. I was just traveling. It's just a white cream. It's really fluffy, but it actually has more of like a gel-like texture. I love the container. It has this like black cap. It's really nice. And it is so light on the skin, but it moisturizes like nothing else. And I also find that you can use this day and night. Like usually I have a moisturizer that I use at night and I'm like, oh, that's too thick for during the day. But this one really you could use day and night, and I have used it day and night. It is so good. It's $36, which is more than I usually ever spend on something like this. But I will continue purchasing.
How many ounces is it?
2.70. So
okay,
it's a decent size for a moisturizer. It literally has like a cooling effect on your skin, and then you can feel like the relief. Like if your skin is dry, you feel it. It's just nuts. And I can't even say enough good things. I'm shocked it has 12 ingredients.
Like, did you get it at Target?
No, you can, well, I got it through work. My coworker gave it to me, but you can only order it, because I already looked into it for repurchasing, through the Glow Recipe website.
Oh yeah, that's right, Glow Recipe.
Target does have Make Prem products, but they don't carry this, which is a disappointment, but maybe in the future they will. But we'll link it down below. You can get it on Glow Recipe. Next up is Haircare. We both love the Verb Ghost Oil. My bottle's completely empty. I have to order a new one. I'm trying to use up products I have, so I was trying something else. I don't love any of it as much as I love this. Yeah, I actually just opened my second bottle. I had it ran out too, and I just got a second one. We talked about it a million times, so we don't have much to say, but it's so
lightweight, hydrating, smells amazing.
Thames Frizz, it's the best. The best. Another product that is just phenomenal is the Invisibobble. I thought these were so weird when I saw them.
I did too. I was like, what?
I was like, why? Like, why would someone use this? Why wouldn't you? It is a hair tie, but it does not. Oh, I get headaches so easy, and hair ties would always trigger a headache for me. This doesn't pull your hair.
No tension.
No tension, but it somehow still holds your hair in place, and it also does not leave like a hair tie line.
Yeah.
Like whenever I'm getting ready in the morning and I want to put my hair up to do my makeup, I'll put it in this, because I know once I put my hair down, it won't have that horrible line like in the middle of your hair. It's so good, and they're actually sold out like everywhere. I'm so sorry that we're talking about it, but hopefully they come back in stock in Sephora, because they're just amazing. I think they have different sizes. This has to be the large though, because it's pretty big.
But they get smaller. Like, you wear them throughout the day and they expand, and then I put mine like on a hook and then it shrinks up again.
Yeah, and when the brown one comes back in stock, I want to get that, because right now I only have the clear. So good. Next up is nail polish. Our favorite nail polish brand of the year is KL Polish, and this is our favorite shade. It's Chloe. I don't think either of us are wearing it right now. I'm wearing 0.0, and Carly's wearing Ace. Yeah, it really looks bad. Yeah. But Chloe is just like the prettiest dusty olive color. It's good for any time of the year, and we just love these polishes. The brush is good. The formula is great. Love the shade selection. It's amazing. Quest for a natural deodorant started and ended in 2017. Yep, it came to an end in 2017. We fell in love with the native deodorants. I have eucalyptus and mint, and I have almond and vanilla. I have that one in the travel size. Yeah, it's so good for natural deodorant. I think it helps with wetness and odor. I'd say it helps with odor more than wetness. Yeah, but it really just works. It works for being a natural deodorant. It lasts a long time. Like, the ingredients list is short. You know you're putting something good on your underarms. It's awesome. It's really
the best.
Good. Last but not least is our favorite fragrance of the year. I think this was the same last year. It's the Elizabeth and James Nirvana Bourbon perfume, our holy grail perfume. We will never stop using this. So good. It's so good. Smells amazing. Smells like vanilla smokiness. Vanilla smokiness. It's very fiery with vanilla as well. It's just good. Mine's gone. Our mom bought us new ones for Christmas.
Yeah, mine's almost gone.
If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. We hope we helped you find some new products this year.